I got to the hospital, they checked me and said to me, good news is that your baby is coming today, which is the 26th of April. And I was like, huh? So welcome. Today's video is about childbirth, what to expect, my personal experience. The video is raw, in depth. Please don't let children watch this because I do not want to get into trouble. So yeah. Okay, so how pain is childbirth? As us females, we go through a menstrual cycle. The pain is times the cycle pain if you experience pain, but let's talk about in depth. We have two stages of pain. So we have the early labor and we have the active labor. The early labor is when your pain is mild and you can also walk. You can also take a shower if it's safe to do so. Please don't eat during any of your contractions as well. You can take a deep breath, release, listen to relaxing music, and if you're lying down, you can change positions. The active labor is the danger of all the danger. It's when now you feel the contraction regular. You also, your water would have broken by then as well. And this is when you are from 6 centimeters to 10 centimeters, meaning you've open up and the baby's about to come out. Yeah, so you need to go from 1 to 10 in order to push. During your labor and during your contractions, when you have a contraction, which is the pain that makes you want to push the child because you have to go, that means you have your contraction. Please don't push the baby because that's when you rip down there. So when you have it, try and hold it, breathe, and then release. It's painful. I'm not going to lie to you. It is painful. Okay, so my early labor started from work on the 25th of April. Got home midnight, come 2:55, which is the second day, the 26th of April. At 2:55, the early labor was getting intense. So then I wasn't aware that was the early labor. I just thought, no, he's supposed to be due in May, but he's coming in April. So I thought it was nothing of it. And I was like, hold on, this is getting worse. So then going forward, I got to the hospital. They checked me and said to me, good news is that your baby is coming today, which is the 26th of April. And I was like, huh? Hold on, we have a couple of more weeks to go. He's supposed to be due on the 20th of May. Why is he coming the 26th of April? So he waited until I finished my study before he came, which I'm very thankful for that. So they checked me and obviously they said that he's ready to come today. This doctor or this nurse or something came over and obviously popped my water. So how do they pop your water? Let me explain. Like I said, this video is not for children, so please close their eyes and close their ears. So I had to open my leg and then he had to go in with his fingers. So he will take his fingers with, I don't know if it was a knife or something. I don't know if it can't be a knife. It must have been something. Anyway, so he goes in, yeah, and I'm there. I'm like, oh, it was hurting. It was literally hurting now. It's hurting. So he goes in, and then he's popping. He's doing that. Nothing happened. No water break. The next lady comes over and she's like, let me give it a go. And I'm like, okay, everyone's just gonna go in there, innit? They're just gonna play about with it, innit? So she comes in, she puts her finger in with some kind of some object with her. So she puts her finger in and she's there trying to cut obviously the water, the sac that the baby sits in, and then the water splashes and I'm like, in my head I was thinking, that's it, baby's gonna come out, yeah? No, the baby didn't come out. I wasn't even aware that the active labour is about to come now. So the active labour came around 3:30 or something like that. I died completely. I was gone. I was like, so this is what childbirth feels like. And then every time I'm having my contraction, obviously I had to breathe, and I shouldn't push. That's what they were telling me, don't push, just breathe. And then my nurse that was looking after me, or I don't know if they're called midwife or nurse, but the nurse that was looking after me, she was so lovely. She was like, try and do this without epidural, try and do it naturally, because I was ready. I don't even know what time it was. I was already 6 centimeters gone already. And she said to me, you can do this without epidural, just try. So I was breathing. I was, oh gosh. Feels like a nightmare, but it was so worth it. So I was just breathing every time I have my contractions, and then just praying God, you know, like deliver him safely, you know, healthy and etc. And then I had the mean nurse. So my good nurse had to go because her shift was over, and then I had another nurse and she was so mean. So she came over, she was like, just give her epidural, just give her epidural. And I was like, okay, like, okay, cool. Don't I like get given an option? And then the other nurse, before she was about to go, the good nurse, she was like, no, try, leave her, let her do it. Literally, they were just having an argument. They were like, the good nurse was like to the bad nurse, let her do it naturally. The bad nurse was like, let her. I was like, I just want this baby out already. And so yeah, so active labor came around 12:40, 43 or 40. That's when I had to push. I was already 10 centimeters already, so I pushed, I pushed, I pushed. He wouldn't come out. I pushed, I pushed, I pushed. He wouldn't come out. So they were like, we're gonna have to cut you and then we'll stitch you up. So they cut me, and then I pushed. One more push, I pushed. He came out. I grabbed him, and I was like, you're here, you know, you're here with me now. And then after that, here comes the raw bit. I vomited, and I think I must have took the baby and gave the baby to my mom. I vomited. I felt like I was overwhelmed, so I just, it just came out, and I was like, I don't want to hold him. I don't want to hold him. I was like, nope, I don't want to hold him. And my mum was like, you need to hold him because you need to bond. That's when obviously you need to try and get him to start sucking. So then she gave me him. And then I looked at him, I was like, you look like your dad. And then prior to that, he looked like his dad because I could see on the scan. So I breastfed him, and then I gave him to my mom. And then I was conked out. I was just sleeping. I was just tired. I was literally so tired. So that was the story of my process of delivering my first son. It was good. And the second question is, how long can labor go on for? Labor can go on for the whole day, 72 hours. It depends on how you are. So it's 9 hours I was in labor. It was intense, overwhelming. I just wanted him to come out already. I was just exhausted. Do you tear down there? Yes, you do tear. We are delivering one of us in there, so yeah, you do tear, but they do stitch you up. So that's the thankful gift of having a child. You do get stitches up there. I did not tear. I was cut. So I didn't tear. I was cut, and I was stitched up. Yeah, stitched up. After that, because it wasn't a natural tear, it was a cut so that they can release my son. He didn't have a big head. First time parent, I believe you will be cut as well, obviously, because it's the first time you are delivering a human being. So, you know, you'll need to tear or be cut in order to open up wider in order for you to push out your child. So yeah, I didn't tear. I was just cut, and the baby came out safely. And now he is 2 years old. Should you take drugs? It's up to you. You can try and do it naturally, or you can take drugs. There's 2 that I had taken, which is gas and air and epidural. So please read this information first before taking them. Can you poo? Simple answer is yes. Some people do poo during their childbirth. I didn't poo. I felt like I needed to poo, but they wouldn't let me go to the toilet to do my caca. However, he came out. Hospital note. So when you are like, when I was 9 months, I started carrying my medical booklet. You have like a medical book record per se, where it tells you your antenatals, all the information of your pregnancy. So carry that with you and have it in your hospital bag as well. So make sure you have your hospital bag. I'll do a video about a hospital bag in the near future. Does the stomach return back to its normal size? The simple question is maybe. It depends how you exercise after you're ready to exercise. It won't return back to its original stomach size, but it will return back because we're basically elastic, aren't we? In regards to the stomach going back to its original size, I'm still struggling. After 2 years now, my belly's still there. I don't know if I can show it to you, but like it's literally like there. It's literally still there hanging on the sack. It doesn't want to go down for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm trying. I'm exercising. I'm not over exercising. Obviously, as a mother, you know, you don't have the same figure again, and you do lose your figure. So it's a process. It's a sacrifice that we parents have to make for our children, just like our parents made for us as well. So my belly is hanging there. It's hanging there. So yeah, that's my belly. So yeah, after delivery, do you bleed? Yes, after delivery we do bleed. We have some clots. It's normal. If you have more than two pounds coin clots, you need to call your medical health for them to advise you for what step to take after that. How long should you wait till you become active again in your bedroom? Please wait 6 weeks because it's recommended 6 weeks. But if your man cannot wait that long, I think you might need to do another alternative route on a Yorkshire or not. But 6 weeks is recommendation. And please enjoy the journey of motherhood. Also, take this experience. This is my own personal experience. Your experience could be different. This is just a journey that I went through, which I'm sharing with you. Please don't take this as what you can probably go through, but just stuff to be aware of. Have your hospital bag, have your medical records inside, have your baby clothing inside. Don't overdo it with the baby clothing. You should probably just need like 3 items of each as well, like a baby grows. But again, I'll do a hospital bag near to the future. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any comments, please leave it below. I will answer it as fast as I can. Let's subscribe, comment, and like. So thank you very much. Au revoir.